Hey guys, Marc Lalonde from Ottawa, Canada. Now I got one question for you right now, and that is, are you fighting for success? I mean, are you really fighting for what you want? Stick around and I'll tell you why it's important to fight for what you want. Fight for success. Hey guys, I was not kidding. I'm going to talk about fighting for success, but not fighting for success. I mean as in persistence. This beautiful thing happening right here, we're going to go with it was just an accident. Sounds good. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. But I want to talk about persistence because persistence is something that kind of forced me into success. Now, let me explain something here. If you haven't read Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, you have to. It's mandatory if you're an entrepreneur. Now, in principle, it's 13 principles to success, okay? I'll go through all 13 of them, or I'll list all 13 of them in another video. But right here, I want to talk about principle number 7, persistence. It's basically like fighting, not letting go. I don't mean be like a pit bull who once he gets a grip, won't let go. It's over exposures. You're going to stay persistent. Now, some things seem like sometimes you know when to let go, but I'm talking about a bit of a follow-up process. And today I just want to share with you some stats because I find they prove to be very, very, very true and very accurate with my experiences. Now, I'm going to give some credit to some of my virtual mentors, Richard Fenton, you won't like that, Richard Fenton and Andrea Walsh. They wrote the book Go For No. And a mentor of mine, Ray Higdon, when he started out, went from being in foreclosure. He had a rough time there financially in the beginnings. And he started getting 20 no's per day. That was his goal. And it comes from the Go For No book. And I kind of put all that together. And I went through the same things in the beginning. Now, I don't do that anymore because I generate leads online. We won't go through all that right now. But there are some cases where I'm after a very specific leader, like $1 million earner, for example. I find them, I seek those people out. And I just go through the persistence model. I really do. I use that principle. Now, I want to keep this short, but I just want to help you guys understand through statistics, through numbers. Now, this is through Andrea Walsh. She spoke at the Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing last year. You can't miss Eric Worre's events if you do. If you can't make it, get the online ticket. There's another one next weekend. The second one. I'll be offline. I'll be just plugged into that. But this is my book from last year. Those notes, I still refer to them. So, Andrea Walsh goes through some statistics about the yes, no, yes, no, yes, no roller coaster. And I'm going to keep this short, but these are official statistics, and mine prove to be true as well. Almost identical. Okay. After most people, when they ask somebody to take a look at something, or if they would take a look, or if they may be interested, whatever the line is, 44% of people quit after the first no. And I used to be one of them. I'm like, oh, they're not interested. And often I am, but I'm just going to give you the stats. 44%. So that means if you go for a second no, you're in the 66th percentile already, okay? 22 more people quit after 2 no's. Okay, so now you're in the 44 percentile. I won't go through all the numbers, but let's just say after 2 no's, you're up to 66% of people would have quit and are not going for a third no. And I don't mean no's on one conversation. I mean through exposure. 4 minutes, 14 seconds. This has to be under 5 minutes. After the third no, another 14% of people quit. After a fourth no, another 12% of people quit. So if you're one of those people that over time not that much time, but you go for 5 exposures. If you're one of those people that go for 5 exposures, you are in the 92%, well, you're not, you're in the 8th percentile. 92% of all other people would have quit. So you are in rarefied air. You're an elitist. You're a rock star if you can get to that level. Now, I mean, here we go. This is the most important one to me. 60% of all customers, doesn't matter what business you're in, 60% of all customers say no 4 times before saying yes. 60%. So if you haven't gotten those 4 no's and gone for the 5th, you get it? Think about that. Let that stew a little bit. So when I say, are you fighting for success? Persistence. Principle number 7 in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Have an awesome day, guys, and really think about those follow-ups. Bye.